Hi and Assalamualaikum. I am Syaiful Adam bin Syaiful Riza.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Alif bin Muhammad Ali.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Adam Putra bin Muhammad Azhar.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nofri Alfindo bin Afriyadi.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Mazikri bin Muhammad Yusuf, and today we're gonna talk about the truth behind online health misinformation.
Malaysia is reimposing a full lockdown on Kuala Lumpur and 5 states to curb a third wave of COVID-19. The 2-week lockdown begins on Wednesday.
Our healthcare system is at a breaking point dan saya ingin jelaskan realiti situasi sistem kesihatan yang sedang kita hadapi sekarang. Stay at home.
Today our discussion will focus on a serious issue that affecting people around the world, the spread of health misinformation online. Nowadays, social media has become a main source of information, but not everything we see there is a true. Let's hear more about this issue from Adam.
Thank you, Alfie. The problem of health misinformation online has become worse since the COVID-19 pandemic. Many people share unverified health tips like drinking salt water can cure COVID or vaccines cause infertility. These false claims spread faster than real medical advice because people tend to believe what they see repeatedly, especially when it's looked convincing or comes from influencers. This situation confuses the public because fear and even leads some to refuse proper medical treatment. That is why raising awareness about this issue is so important. People need to understand that what we see online can shape our belief, behavior, and our health outcome. When we choose to share information without checking its accuracy, we may unintentionally contribute to spread of harm. It's only take one misleading post to reach thousands of people within minutes. Therefore, each of us has a responsibility to think critically before we believe or sharing any health-related content. By learning how to identify trustworthy source, we can help stop the cycle of misinformation and protect not only ourselves but also to the people around us.
Exactly, Adam. And the effects of this misinformation are dangerous. People may ignore real doctors and trust fake remedies they see on TikTok or Facebook. As a result, some health problems become worse, and it also reduces public trust in health authorities. For example, during the vaccine rollout, false news caused many to delay vaccination, which increased the number of infections. To understand this issue deeper, we have someone who will interview a social media analyst about this problem. So, I now pass this discussion to Syaiful, who will conduct the interview. Syaiful, can you tell us who will be interviewing today?
Sure, Akmal. Today, I'll be interviewing Dr. Muhammad Alif bin Muhammad Ali, a social media analyst who studies how misinformation spreads online and how it affects public health behavior. Let's welcome Dr. Alif. So, Dr. Alif, thank you for joining us. Can you start by telling us what causes people to believe and spread false health misinformation?
Thank you, Shaiful. Well, one of the many reasons is the lack of digital literacy. Many people don't know how to check whether a source is reliable. They see a post shared thousands of times and assume it must be true. Another reason is fear and uncertainty. When people are scared about their health, they look for quick solutions and answers. And fake news often gives simple solutions that feel comforting. Social media algorithms also plays a role because they keep showing users similar content, creating an information bubble that reinforces false beliefs.
That's a very good point. So, what do you think can be done to reduce the spread of health misinformation?
Well, I think education is key. People need to be taught how to verify information, for example, by checking official sources like World Health Organization or the Ministry of Health. Social media platforms should also take stronger action by flagging or removing false health claims. Finally, we should encourage open discussion, not just criticize people who are misinformed, but help them understand the truth.
Thank you, Dr. Alif. That's very insightful. Back to you, Alfie.
Thank you, everyone. From today's discussion, we learned that online health misinformation is not just a small problem, it affects people's decision, health, and even life. We all have a role to play before we share, verify, before believe. Together, we can stop the spread of false information and protect our community health. That's all from us. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Baby, when you go down for me, when that ass, yeah, you know you're my property. Baby, break your back. When you go down right on me, break your back. Yeah, you know you're my property. Yeah, when you ride me, you control my heartbeat. Baby, give me all